Hi everyone, today I want to tell you about Frank. So this is Frank, or Francesco. As you can see, he has 3 legs. He has this front leg missing. He also has, I'm not sure if we can show you, can you show the front? I know. He's got a bit of a droopy lip here as well. He's got a bit of a deformity in his lip. There. He's wagging his tail because he's desperate to go and have a little wander around the garden, but I wanted to show him to you. So Frank is from Greece, and he was originally rescued by a lovely lady who founded the Diazozo sanctuary in Greece, in Karditsa I think it is. And sadly she passed away from cancer recently, and they were tasked with trying to rehome her actual cats, and she had Frank and she had Zozo. So they put a call out for anyone in Greece wanting to rehome these 2 cats, and no one came forward. So they were in a bit of a dilemma because they had nowhere for them to go. And we saw it and we said, well, how about we have them? So that's what happened. So they came over with so Frank came over with Zozo. Zozo was a tiny little black cat, and she was ever so sweet. She could be very vicious, but she was also gorgeous at the same time. But sadly she passed while we were trying to investigate what was wrong with her. Our vet feels that she probably had cancer, so she passed after only being with us for a few months, which was really heartbreaking. However, Frank is still with us. Frank's roughly about 13 years old. Frank also, as well as having his leg missing and his funny old lip, he has FIV. Now FIV is similar to HIV in humans, so it depletes the immune system, so it's an immune deficiency. And this doesn't affect him in any way. It can be passed on. It can be passed on to other cats, but the way it's passed on is through really deep wounds. So for example, if he just scratched another cat, that's not going to do anything. If they had a really severe fight and he sunk his teeth in and drew masses of blood, and his blood mingled with their blood, then there's a possibility it could be passed on. So much in the same way as you can't catch HIV from someone from sharing a cup or sitting on the same toilet seat, you can't pass FIV on by having a quick scratch or a bit of a hissing contest. As you can see, Frank is such a cuddle bug. Such a cuddle bug. So his FIV doesn't affect him. Cats can live to a ripe old age with FIV. As can humans with HIV, so he doesn't need any medication. It's just something that you need to be aware of, and that you make sure that he stays within our boundaries, so he doesn't get in any fights and pass anything on. It also doesn't mean that he can't live with other cats. So a lot of people don't take on an FIV cat because they think that they can't live with other cats, and again, this is absolute rubbish. So Frank lives with 4 other cats, and they're absolutely fine. He's the only one with FIV, and like I said before, it can only be passed on if they exchange a lot of blood, deep wounds, and unless you've got cats that are incredibly vicious and really properly fight, which I would suggest not having together, wouldn't be fair on the cats, there isn't really a problem. It's mainly unneutered males. They tend to get this when they're out on the street, and obviously unneutered males fighting for territory, that kind of thing. So that's not a problem at all. The vets are aware, so if Frank ever has anything done, they know that his immune system might be slightly compromised, and they adapt their methods accordingly. And that's all it really is, to be honest. He's absolutely wonderful, doesn't cause him any problems. His leg doesn't really cause him any problems either. He's ever so strong. He's got such a strong neck. We call him Snaky because he does this sort of snaky move with his head. Such a strong boy, aren't you? And he's absolutely so cuddly. I've never ever met or had a cat that's been so cuddly. He literally will jump up onto you and sort of smash his face into your face and nobble you and just absolutely loves it. So that's that really. That's Frank. He's an absolute dream. He's a snuggly monkey. He's a really good boy. And just want to say again, so mainly the thoughts of this video are, so few. So number one, don't be afraid to adopt an animal with disabilities, because he's fine, you know, they're wonderful. Two, don't be afraid to adopt an older cat. Frank's around 13 and he's in really good health. He does need to have his teeth removed, but that is quite common in older cats. But other than that, he's in really good health. And three, don't be afraid to adopt an FIV, a positive cat, because their lives are not any different to a non-FIV positive cat. As long as you, like I said, as long as you have your cats neutered and they are kept in a cat secure garden or as an indoor cat, then there's no chance of them fighting and passing it on. They're absolutely fine. So really isn't a bother to have an FIV cat. So please don't be put off by that. And there are a lot of myths surrounding that, and just don't listen to that. He's absolutely wonderful. And I suppose 4 would be, again, don't be afraid of adopting from abroad, because it's a really simple process. As I say, Frank came from Greece and it was very simple, wasn't it, mate? And he settled in almost immediately. So give an old, disabled, foreign animal a home and they'll love you forever. So that's Frank's story. We want to say thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel. That would be wonderful. And have a wonderful day. Say bye, Frank. Say bye. Say bye. Bye-bye.